So Romanian deadlifts are a great exercise, but they are so easily butchered by the average person. You can even look up the form on Google, and fitness magazines have photos telling you the form, but the form is horrendous. The fitness magazines, even they can't get it right. So, the reason RDLs are such a great exercise, there's a lot of reasons. They're great for your hamstrings, your glutes, and your back. Obviously, that's gonna make them look nice, but that can also prevent injury by strengthening them. If you're a beginner and you don't feel comfortable doing conventional deadlifts yet, you can use RDLs to work up to that strength. So there's a lot of benefits, but obviously you're not going to get any of those benefits if you're not doing them correctly. If anything, it's gonna be opposite of benefits. It's gonna bring you down. So, for that reason, in this video, I'm gonna give you 2 techniques to ensure that your form is on point. These are very, very easy techniques to implement. You can even do these at home just to practice and get a feel for the movement, and then you'll be on your way to being a pro at Romanian deadlifts. And of course, I'm gonna go over what incorrect form and correct form looks like. I've got my friends Luana and Laura, I'm Laura, and we are gonna go over incorrect and correct form. Luana, she doesn't do them correctly, so we're gonna watch and see what she does, and then we're gonna know what not to do. So, let's take a little look-see. So when you're doing RDLs, you want to think of it as a back and forth movement with the hips, and that is not at all what Luann is doing. She's literally just folding over at the waist. It's as if I said, bend over and touch your toes. So that is, first of all, one big mistake, and then because of that, the back is rounding quite a bit. And the next mistake is also the bar is not against the legs, it is far away from the body. So it's a bit scary here. I hope Luana makes it out of this set alive. She's also been moving around her neck quite a bit. That is also not good, not safe. And now she's just tried a whole different technique and is squatting it. That is also not what you want. Like I said, it's not an up and down movement, it's back and forth. So while this is safer, it is still not correct. Okay, so here is a correct RDL. So you are pushing your hips back and letting your knees naturally bend. So not bending them as if you're squatting, it's simply just pushing your hips back. And then you're keeping the bar or dumbbells against your legs and also making sure you keep your back straight. And you also don't want to be moving your neck around. You want to keep it in a neutral position. Don't look to the side at all because that puts you at risk for injury. And then for the range of motion, some people will go all the way down to their ankles, and while you can do that, many people don't have the mobility to do that properly. I actually like going around mid-shin. I find I feel it a little bit more, even if you have to stop below the knee. If that helps you maintain proper form and not round your back, then that is the better way to do it. Okay, so now we are going to go over the 2 drills that can help you fix your technique. Not only will they help you fix your technique, but you might, like if you think you are doing them correctly, but you're doing them wrong, if you try out these exercises right away, it's gonna point out your flaws. It's gonna show you all your flaws. Because you'll know, because you can't do these if you're not doing them right. So, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can do these anywhere. You can do them at home, which is great because then you can just practice. And these are also great to do as kind of like a warm up before your deadlifts. I know, or before your Romanian deadlifts. I know when I was first starting to lift and learning the form for everything, I would review things like this over and over just to make sure I knew that I had the form down pat. Like, I wouldn't watch form videos and techniques or little tips and tricks like this. I wouldn't watch them just once and then move on. I would continuously review them just so I was really confident in my technique. So if some asshole guy came up to me in the gym and was like, your form, I would be confident that I am right because I did my research. So that is what I suggest. That is a gym confidence hack right there. All you need to do these techniques is a wall or something sturdy like a wall and a bench type thing. Again, it just has to be something sturdy that doesn't go higher than your knee. It's gotta end below the knee. And that's all you need. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So you're gonna start off standing about a foot away from the wall, and then you're just pushing your hips back so your butt hits the wall. So what this does is helps ingrain a hip hinge movement. So if you were doing like a squat RDL or just bending forward and not pushing your hips back, you would know because your butt wouldn't hit the mirror. So it's a really great way to practice the feeling of a hip hinge for an RDL. And if you're even someone who's really unsure if you're doing it right, this can help you find out. Because as you can see here, Luana, if she tries to do her squat RDL, it doesn't really work. If she tries to do the bending forward without a hinge or bending forward without pushing the butt back, that also doesn't work. So it's a really great way to just show you what you're doing wrong, and then you'll be able to fix it. Woohoo! Okay, so this one is really good for correcting a RDL that's looking like a squat. So you're standing against something sturdy that is below the knee. You could do this by a bench as well, but there were none available, so I just stood in front of the bar. And then you're just doing the movement, pushing your hips back while keeping the thing you're standing in front of pushed up right against your legs. So if you were to try to squat, you can't really do it because your knees would need to move forward. So it's really making you focus on the hinging movement, which is obviously going to help ingrain the proper technique. So then when you go to do the exercise, you'll have good form. Woohoo! And the good thing about both of these is you can do them at home as well. So if you're uncomfortable doing them in the gym, you can do them at home and then walk into the gym and be like, yeah, I know the form. Okay, and that is it for the Romanian deadlift tips. If you found this helpful, I have got another deadlift video reviewing the do's and don'ts for conventional and sumo deadlifts. So if you're ready to graduate to those variations, check that out, and then you will be on your way to better strength, a better physique, and better injury prevention. That is it. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!